My internship was on a movie that filmed in Rhode Island. It was called November Criminals. It's about two teenagers that try to solve their friend's murder. It's based in Washington, D.C., but they filmed it Providence, Cranston, East Greenwich.
My internship was with Rural Boston Camera, and I was interning in their quality control department. So I was dealing with equipment coming in from rentals and equipment going out to clients.
I did an internship on November Criminals. I was a production intern, so I was on set. I got to know what positions people could have on set, which, for URI students, we were on smaller sets. But with November Criminals, it was like a lot more people, so we could learn about positions we wouldn't normally know about.
I had a couple internships. My first one was for the film called Bleed for This, and I worked as a office PA. My other internship was for Measure of a Man. I kind of bounced around from the office to set.
I think my internship totally helped me develop as a film student.
The skills I learned at my internships are anything that I could have learned at school.
And being able to go out into the real world and work with a company that's already got its foot in the door with the film industry is a priceless experience.
I feel like I learned about different positions that we could have as film students. Like there's production managers, production coordinators.
I think I learned set etiquette, and I know we do a lot of that in school, but it's really different when you're working with industry professionals and on something that's 10 times the size of what we're doing in school.
I learned how to sort of talk to people in a professional way and interact with clients.
I would be working in the office and I'd make friends with the unit production manager. She's like, I want you on set with me. So then I would jump to set and I got to shadow her and got to see what it's like being a producer.
If you're thinking about applying for an internship, stop thinking about it and do it, because there's no experience like it.
It's a really great chance to know what film sets are like in the real world, because students, we're all learning together, but when you're on set, you learn from people who have been in the business for a while.
Every single internship is going to be completely different. You're working with a new set of people who all do things differently. So, you're not going to just want to take one internship, you're going to want to do multiple. You can work in the office, you can work on set, try it all.
So some advice that I've gotten is to be a sponge, learn everything that you possibly can, and to stay humble.
If somebody tells you to do something, do it. If they tell you not to do something, don't do it. And if you have a question, ask it, because you're never going to learn otherwise.
It's a lot of work, a lot of hard work, but just make the time as exciting as it can be, and people want to work with you.
They want to bring young people into this industry, and they want to make sure that they're well prepared, because we're the future. That's all it comes down to. So if you're thinking about doing an internship, I highly encourage you to do it. I don't care how scared you are, because once it's all said and done, you're going to be so glad you did it.